In this lesson, we're going to learn how to go about approving international vendor invoices. Basically, you're going to want to be very certain that the invoice is converted correctly, and even if it looks like it's in US dollars, you may want to confirm with the vendor that they did invoice in US dollars. You're going to want to open up Fortis, and normally you would either go to Your Invoices or Team Invoices to find that. For this, I'm going to show you an example. So I'm going to search and here I have an invoice. I'm going to open that up. Now, this one is labeled that it's in US dollars, but let's say it wasn't. Let's say it was in yen, and you're going to want to convert that. So what you would end up doing is going to a currency converter, and you're going to convert, let's say this was 1,000 yen over into US dollars. And what you're going to want to make sure is over in this location where it says the invoice amount, you're going to make sure that gets changed to the correct US dollar amount, because Fortis is going to take the number, it cannot decipher what currency it's in. So 1,000 yen transferred over to US dollars, and you would enter that amount in there. Additionally, you're going to want to add a note just explaining that you did convert that over properly. Like I said, so you're going to make sure you add that note stating if the conversion was done, and then how an example would be invoice converted from yen to USD, and that would be sufficient. You're going to want to make sure you click Save Changes, let that load. Update your costs into Project Pilot as well. They may have differed slightly as conversion rates do change from, let's say the date between your PO and invoice approval. You're then going to click on the approval button in Fortis, which will be in your upper left hand corner, and that will approve that invoice for that vendor. If you look in the documents in this training, there's a few websites that can help, as well as some of the currency symbols. A few common errors to watch for would be that the currency is incorrect, US dollars to Canadian, Australian to US, due to very similar dollar symbols. If you're unsure, reach out to the vendor to confirm, and never assume. Also, pounds and euros often get mixed up due to similar backwards E and the look of the symbol. Double check all your conversions, confirm it makes sense. You want to make sure it's correct prior to approving, because it just creates somewhat of a hassle for accounting. And you're going to want to confirm you always have an actual invoice, not a quote or anything like that. Should say invoice on it, and have an invoice number, PO number, and the amount.